BASF is the world's largest chemical company, and we're the #1 chemical supplier to the automotive industry. We have over a 150-year history in the chemical industry, and we bring about technologies that solve the world's most pressing challenges. Everything from clean air, clean water, agricultural needs to feed the world globally. And you may not have thought about chemistry since high school, but it's very integral to the automotive world. Everything from the coatings that are on vehicles that require protection for the exterior, to catalysts that go into catalytic converters that help minimize pollution from vehicles, to high-performance plastics that help lightweight engines, to battery materials that go into lithium-ion batteries, even things like advanced automotive fluids that help provide more optimal engine performance. All of these are technologies that we bring to bear and very much help drive the automotive industry forward.
If you're going to talk about clean air, you really need to talk about one of the most important pollution abatement devices that was ever invented, and that was the catalytic converter. If you grew up in the 70s, you might remember seeing pictures of people in the Los Angeles basin surrounded by smog. And it was that smog that was being created by driving vehicles. And so it brought into the genesis of the catalytic converter to help clean the air. Since its inception, over 1 billion tons of pollutant have been removed from the air as a result of utilizing this type of technology. We just celebrated the manufacture of our 400 millionth catalyst at our Huntsville, Alabama facility. Huge milestone when you think about it. 400 million catalysts have been produced in that facility since the mid-1970s. The latest innovation that we're bringing to market is the four-way catalyst, and that removes 95% of the pollutants that are created by a gasoline engine. So if you think about pollution abatement technology today relative to a pre-1974 vehicle, it would take 100 of today's vehicles to have the same amount of pollutant emitted into the atmosphere as just one pre-1974 vehicle.
75% of fuel consumption is driven by vehicle weight. So if we're able to reduce the weight of the vehicle by using a high-performance plastic, we're ultimately able to drive better fuel economy and also reduce emissions. So at BASF, we're committed to bringing about new technologies that solve major challenges like emissions reductions, but also help enable new design. And so with the 2017 Lincoln Continental, for example, we've been able to really combine both of those areas, bring about an incredibly new driver experience, as well as ultimately helping to achieve those lightweighting goals. So this is the 2017 Lincoln Continental Perfect Position seat, and it uses a lot of BASF high-performance plastics. What we've been able to do specifically with the seat pan is to reduce the weight of the pan by 20%. The seat overall we've been able to reduce by 8% through using plastic as well as optimizing the design. Instead of using many different metal components, we use a lot of plastics that ultimately can be molded all at once.
The tagline, "We create chemistry," is really helping provide solutions that are going to be sustainable for the future. If you think ahead to 2050, there are going to be over 9 billion people on this planet. They're all going to have a need for food on their table, a place to sleep, clean water, education for their children. And the thing that's very exciting about BASF is that we're coming up with solutions to help answer some of those challenges, whether it's in the automotive industry or the construction industry or the power industry. It's these advancements in concert with technology and chemistry that are helping us meet some of those challenges of the future.
BASF. We create chemistry.